So, before we pray, I want to briefly share with us something which is very important to and something we might have had before, and that will help us in setting our goals for year 2022. He that fails to prepare prepares to do what? Prepares to fail. So preparation is very, very important. And Sam Adeyemi said that success comes when opportunity meets with adequate preparation. Success is not determined by good luck. Okay, I just put it at the thing, I just hammer like that by chance. No, success doesn't come that way. That's why all those people that win lottery, just hear about them to, and after some time you hear of them no more. How many of us know Ife that one big brother Naija, not this one, the previous one? Where is this today? Did you hear about him like that as such? He's still actually may still be enjoying the house but do you hear about him as such? So good luck, you win lottery, you win this thing, it doesn't last. Understand? What lasts is what you work for, you prepare for it, and in the course of preparation, you build your mind emotionally, you build your intellect, you build everything you need to keep the success. Because any success you get without working for it, without being prepared for, will destroy the person. And that's why they always say that success can be a man's greatest enemy. Success can be a man's greatest enemy, and so is failure. And that's why they always say success and failure, they are neutral. Life is 10% what happens to us. Life is 90% how we react, how we respond to what that is happening to us in life. So preparation is key. Preparation is a must. Preparation is a prerequisite for success. So in preparing for year 2022, it is the onus is on us to do what? To set goals. And we might have heard of this before. Your goals for year 2022 must be SMART. Your goals for year 2022 must be what? Must be SMART. And that S stands for what? Specific. Your goals must be specific. Not that, okay, year 2022, I want to become a millionaire. Yes, how much millions do you want to be making? So you must be specific that, okay, this is what I want in year 2022. So your goals must be specific. I want to add weight. How many pounds do you want to add? You must be specific. You want to shed weight. Okay, how many pounds do you want to shed? Okay, I have one business and I want my business to increase. Yes, how many shops do you want to open? So it is very, very important that the goal is specific. Because if the goal is not specific, anything can do it. Anything goes. And you know what? Those people that have the mentality of anything goes, we discover that they will not live the kind of life that they desire. And that's why it is important that our goal is specific. Decide exactly what you want. And number two, it must be measurable. It must be what? Measurable. There must be a yardstick for you to measure that thing you want. It must be measurable. Okay, I want my salary to increase from 20,000. I just want it to increase. How much do you want it to increase? Do you want it to double? Do you want it to triple? Okay, you are working in the place and you are getting salary. Okay, I want to be more comfortable. What's your definition of being comfortable? So that your goal must be measurable. It must be what? Measurable. It must be measurable. Like, okay, I want more joy. We know you want joy, you want happiness, we know you want comfort, I know for you to have comfort you need grace, isn't it? But measure it. you need to measure it. And another thing is it must be what that A stand for. Let me call it in my own word. I call it must be action based. What do I say? It must be action based. And what am I talking about? What are those things you will do to be able to achieve that your goal that is specific and measurable? You know, okay, you said you're a person, you earn 20,000 naira in the previous years every month, and now you said, okay, you want it to do. What will you do to bring it to pass? What do you have to do? And you know, in this life, nothing comes free. Like I shared with us last week, that even in free time, nothing is free. The only thing that is free is our salvation, and even somebody had to pay for it without taking. So, what are those things you will do? You know, we live in a world that we want something for nothing, and it is not done. Anything you get without doing anything will disappear. You will not enjoy it. It's either it will destroy the person, and that's why there's something you need to do in order to get what you want. And that's why we have the law of be, do, and have. For you to be able to have the kind of life that you desire, there is somebody you need to become. There is somebody you need to become. There are people, people are working, people are trying, people are doing things, but they are not making it. Do you know why? There is who they need to become. There is who they need to become. Until they become that thing, they cannot get it. So there's a lot of be, do, and have. And you know what? For you to be able to do what you need to do, there is somebody you need to become. So when you become who you need to become, you'll be able to do what you need to do so that you can have what you need. He that wants to be extraordinary must be ready to put in the extraordinary effort. Must be able to put in what? The extraordinary effort. You said, okay, you don't want to work for people again, you want to have your own business. Do you know what it means to have your own business? It means sleepless nights. Do you know what it means to have business? It means to be working all around the clock, especially when the business is just starting us. Do you know what it means to have your own business? It means delaying and denying gratification. I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? It means delaying buying some shoes. It means delaying buying some clothes. It means delaying even breaking bones during Christmas sometimes for you to be able to do what? To have a business. So it must be action based. You must know what you will do to actualize it. Whenever you set any goal and you don't know what you need to do, but that this is what I will do and it will lead me here, I'm telling you, you're just deceiving yourself. You must know what you need to do to get what you want. The truth is, there's something you need to do to get what you want. So find out that thing and do it. You know, just like the mother of Jesus said to those people that came to him when wine finished, whatsoever he said unto you, just do what? Just do it. So when you do that thing, when those people, when they did what Jesus Christ had them to do, although it was foolish, that them to pour water inside the jar and give it to people, it was foolish. But since that's what they need to do, and they did it, they have the results. Garbage in, garbage out. You have the light switch. You have the light switch. You know you have the faith that you know that when you press that switch, what will come up? Light will come. So the same way with life, you want things in life. There is a switch you need to press. If you press that switch, I'm telling you, light will come up. For you to actualize your goal, there are specific knowledge that you need to get. There are books you need to read. And am I communicating and to be able to get what you want? So you must write down, these are the books I must read. These are the teachings I must listen to. You understand? These are the people I must meet. You understand? This is the number of hours I must sleep in a day to be able to get what I want. And I'm telling you, if you do that, success can never elude you. Can never elude you. Can never elude you. And the next one, R, is what? Realistic. That's again. Realistic. Yes, God works miracle, but God is not a magician. I just wake up today and I say, tomorrow I must build my own skyscraper. You understand? The goal is good, right? Is it possible? Yes. but the time frame is not realistic. I'm here to build my own house. I'm still living in a rented apartment. And I said tomorrow I must build my skyscraper. You understand? Is that realistic? So goals must be what must be realistic. Just like a child, you give birth to a child today, and you are setting the goal for the child. Okay, by tomorrow evening, the child should started eating pepper with amala and ewedu. Is that realistic? It's a good goal, but it's not realistic. So your goals must be realistic. You just start a business today, and your startup capital is maybe 100,000 naira, and you're like, tomorrow evening I must turn that into to 2 million. Is that realistic? No. So your goals must be realistic. And then the last T is what? It must be time based. It must be time bound. You must set deadlines. You must set deadlines. You know, your goals must be big, truly. You shouldn't set small goals. Why? Because our God is big. And because our God is big, we also must set big goals. To make our goals to be big. In fact, when you set your goals and people are not talking and not saying, are you mad? Are you crazy? No, be crazy to say. If people are not saying that your goal is not ideal, it's not genuine. Why? Because for you to know that your goal is real, your goal is true, your goal is genuine, people must talk that you are out of your senses. If people don't talk, they don't criticize you because of your goal, they don't say you have gone nuts, and you understand, you give them the goal and accept it, they swallow the hook, line and sinker. You should go and sit down and have everything. Am I sure I set the correct goal? Why? Because for your goals to be real, people must talk. People must talk. Like whenever I open my mouth and I say, the time is coming, I have my own jet, my own aircraft. People say, hello, John D. We know the village you came from now. You came from Uba, you know, like, you are talking about you have your own jet. Yes, I will have it. People must talk. Your goal must be big. But the error is for me to say tomorrow, I must have my own jet tomorrow. There's nothing God cannot do. It's a good goal. You understand? It's not realistic. So your goal must be big, but you must set deadlines. So those big goals, you need to chop them down. To chop them down, you must have an overall goal for year 2022. But those goals, you must set deadline. Okay, the first month, this is what I will achieve. The second month, this is what I will achieve. The first 3 months, I must have achieved this. The fourth month, the sixth month, I must achieve this. And you know what? You have to be, at the end of the first month, you have to sit down and say, okay, the goals I set for this month, am I able to achieve it? You check through it. What happens? Is it that I spend my days wrongly, or I spend my week wrongly? You understand? Something just happened along the line. You ask yourself a question, was it that my hours, I'm wasting some hours? Why couldn't I hit the target for this month? So you do what? You analyze, you take inventory of the month. So you must have a goal, you chop it down, month 1, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, and then you work towards it. When you make your goals to be smart, I'm telling you, you are close, or your success is as close to you as your nose. But there's something we need to crown that our goals are smart, which is faith. What do I say? Faith. Believe. You must believe it is possible. You must believe it is possible, because God can do anything for us. There's nothing God cannot do. Can God give me aircraft tomorrow evening? Yes, He can give it. But can my mindset carry it? No, and that's why I said it's not realistic. And God can never give it to me tomorrow. You know that there's nothing God, since in as much as I believe that God cannot give me aircraft tomorrow, God cannot give it. Can God give me aircraft? Yes. He can give somebody aircraft tomorrow. He can. What will it take him? Just for him to call somebody that is manufacturing aircraft. I have one boy called John Dada, John D. in Offer. This is his location, call him, send him today. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I was telling a friend of mine that, do you know how Archbishop Benson Idahosa became an household person? Gordon Lindsay was on Mount Olives in Jerusalem, and God spoke to him, said, "Hello, son, there is a man I want you to go and look for, search for him, bring him to America because I want to use him." So, what's the name of the person? Bishop Benson. It's not Bishop, then Benson Idahosa. Go and search for him. And Gordon Lindsay came, search all around until he found Benson Idahosa. He took him abroad, gave him free ticket. He said, "You can buy anything you want, just name it, don't worry, we'll foot it." And that was how international doors opened for Benson Idahosa. The reason that he said he has traveled all over the world, round the world, twice, back to back, before his death. What am I talking about? God can do it. There's nothing he cannot do. The only thing that is limiting him is our belief system. So when you set that goal, when you splash that goal on your paper, you must believe that it is what? It is possible. It is possible. Truly, factors which seems to be against you, blowing here and there. Even Jesus Christ was in the boat, there was this storm. But what did he do? He calmed the storms. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you must believe that it is possible. So whenever you set any goals you set for yourself in year 2022, it is possible. You want to make your first million in year 2022, can you make it? Yes, you can make it. You can do what? You can make it. You can do what? You can make it. You can make it. You can make it. It is possible. Believe it is possible. And as you believe, those that believe will never be disappointed. Said, "Blessed unto him that believe, for unto him there shall be performance, and so shall it be for all of us in